So you can't really see anything, but that shape is Christina's head. We are just like last year, all the way in the back of the line. You might have seen Dave's hand just come across right there. There's the start line, the countdown, 1, and we are off, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll see you. Good luck with the GPS. You guys should get each other's phone numbers.
Off we go.
Alright, so we're starting off. And now we're already walking.
Sun is wanting to come out. We're a couple minutes into the event. Running on the paved trail right now. Still pretty far back here. But it's starting comfortable. There's Papa Dave, Eric, a little close up, and Katie doing her leaps for joy. It's alright so far. Quite a lot of people this year. I think I heard him announce there's like 800 people or something, so quite a bit, way more than we're used to doing ultras. So hopefully it continues to be a nice day, and we will catch you guys in a little while.
I didn't realize that was Mountain Dew.
Wow, 6.65-ish. How you feeling, Eric?
Feeling fine.
Ready for your first 50 miler? I assume so.
Yeah. I guess that's a moot point right now.
There's no going back. There's no one to drive you back home to get to the finish line. But it's really nice out today. It's not too cool. Probably heat up a little bit later though. But just 44 more miles to go.
Right, we about an hour into the run so far. Oh, woodpecker. And this nice morning, we're getting some really good weather. Hopefully that continues, especially once we hit the trail. If it's warm, it's going to be a brutal day, so I'm just trying to stay hydrated a little early. But Dave's up somewhere up there with Eric. They look like they're doing pretty good, holding down maybe a 10-minute pace or so. And it's awesome. I met up a little bit ago with Jeff Russell from the Fresno MASH team. There he is. So we're cruising a little bit together. It's fun. Don't remember her name, but that's the New Balance tech rep right there. She this is her first ultra. I remember her telling me that back in Fresno, but I wish I could remember her name. I'll figure it out. But for now, she's anonymous New Balance tech rep lady. But yeah, so far so good. We'll catch up with you guys a little later.
All right, nice shot of the river. Eric's just a little bit ahead of me. Kyle, Katie, and Jeff are just behind me.
River is very full. Hopefully you guys can see. Sorry about all the bars, but I want no one taking a header off this bridge. Just went through the first aid station about mile 8 or 9. Bought some crackers and Rice Krispie treats and Oreo. It's pretty good. Feeling decent so far. Legs are a little heavy, but they'll loosen up. Dave and Eric are still a little bit up ahead. Katie seemed to drop off. I think she had to go to the bathroom or something, but she'll find her way back. Still running good with Jeff. He is. Awesome houses all along the river. Good morning though. We lucked out with the weather for sure. Could have been a lot worse already, so we'll hope that continues. And we'll see you guys later.
Alright, so we're coming up to the aid station at mile 8, and think we're both still feeling pretty good.
Pretty fresh?
Pretty fresh. It's still a little chilly since we're in the shade this whole time. But hopefully we'll get to the sun pretty soon, warm up a little bit. But other than that, we're both still good, still going. Been hitting like an 11.
Cruised that like 11, 12 pace.
Yeah. So we're still doing good.
Definitely where we want to be.
Yeah. We'll check back in a little while after this next aid station.
All right, just hit mile 10. Had to make a little stop. Kyle and Jeff and Katie are just ahead of me. Eric's a little bit ahead of them, so I'm trying to kind of catch up. We're still on the paved part of the run for about 15 more miles, and then we'll change up the shoes and hit the trail. But so far, so good. Really good pace today. About 11.5 miles in, just caught up to Kyle and Jeff, and I'm just going a little bit ahead of him right now. I want to catch up to Eric. I think he's about a quarter mile ahead of me. Just make sure that he doesn't go too fast. We've still got a long ways to go. This is his first 50. This course is very flat, but kind of deceiving because it seems kind of easy, but once you get past the halfway point, there's a lot to go. So I'm gonna try to catch him, make sure his pace is good, see how he's doing.
Almost 2 hours into the run. Got some turkeys. Got some turkey butt. Pretty cool. Things are going well though so far. Pretty nice weather still. Nice views. Like I said, a couple hours into the run. Don't know where we are in terms of mileage, but having a good time. Still running with Jeff up there. He is Nash team. Dave did peel off a little while ago. Actually, he sped up on us, so he's up there somewhere running with Eric. But hopefully we make contact with him again up here a little bit, where we can run a few miles with him. But good numbers on the trails. A lot of people today. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so here we are, almost 2 hours and 10 minutes into the event. I think that that's that same Tibetan dude that I seen possibly at Diablo. I can't remember which event, but I think that's him up there in the black with the beanie. I'll have to double check with you guys. But the dude was so excited last event when I saw him. Just an awesome guy. He's done a few of the Pacific Coast trail runs, so I'll recognize him for sure. But when we get a little closer, we'll see if it really is him. We're probably a little more than half marathon in. Again, legs are a little heavy, a little tight, but we'll see how things loosen up. We're probably coming up to an aid station soon. Maybe get a little bit of food in me. But so far, so good. I'll check back with you guys in a bit. That was confirmation. Definitely the Tibetan guy that I seen at the last few events. I don't know if you could see him behind me. Super nice. He speaks little English, but great guy. Hopefully I'll see him later on in the event.
About 14.5 miles in, making good time. Still haven't come up on Eric yet though. He must be just kind of jamming it out. Thought I'd run into him by now, but maybe within the next mile, we'll just have to see.
So just went through the Sunrise aid station. The sign there said it was approximately 14.5 miles or so, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Got a nice peanut butter and jelly sandwich, some Rice Krispie treat, a couple electrolyte caps, some water. Just walking a little now, letting the food settle in so I don't get too full or too sick. But legs feel pretty decent right now. I think the next aid station's about 4 miles or so. so we will check back up with you guys there. Traffic's starting to thin out a little bit on the trail. So, hey! Nice job. Awesome. Everyone's great spirits, having a good time. We'll hope that continues as we trek on for about 35 more miles. Sounds pretty crazy, but yeah, all is well. We'll catch up with you guys later.
I just called Lori. She's going to meet me in about 10 miles to switch out my gear. I just called Eric. He's about, I guess, a tenth of a mile ahead of me, so we should be coming up on him pretty soon.
All right. Well, this is awesome. I just reconnected with Katie over here. It's great. Had to stop and had to make a pit stop, and I came back out on the trail, and it's great because Dave and Eric are so far ahead that I haven't seen them in a while, and it's nice running with Jeff to have somebody, but now running again with Katie's gonna be nice. Hopefully we'll be able to stay together for quite a ways. She might put the hurt on me, so I might have to put a rope around her to slow her down, but she's doing awesome. I think we're about 16 and a half in, and there's another aid station coming up in, I think, another mile or two, but it's definitely thinned out as far as the running congestion is concerned. There's fewer people now on the trail, but that might be because I'm damn near close to the back, so but that's okay. When I'm recording miles 35 through 45 is when we'll start to see the what I call the carnage zone. So there's still going to be a lot of people we're passing, hopefully. Alright, well, day's still nice. We're getting good weather. Couldn't have asked for any better in terms of that. So we've gotten lucky so far. Let's hope it continues.
Alright, cool shot of the American River right behind me. About 17.6 miles in. Still haven't caught up to Eric though. He must be just running the same pace as me. I just can't close the gap on. Alright, coming up on a hill. I just saw Eric and we kind of yelled at each other, so hopefully we'll be catching him pretty soon. We're just gonna walk up this though and recharge for a little bit. Kind of nice shot of the river. Beautiful day running out.
Alright, so we just left the aid station at 14.6 miles. We got some most delicious pretzels ever, and some baked potatoes. We got about, I think it was 3.4 miles to the next aid station. So, and we met my family at the 14 aid station, and we're gonna meet Chandler's at the next one. So we're both still feeling good, keeping a 5 mile per hour pace, still moving. Try not to walk too much because our legs are getting a little tighter faster. But other than that, man, we're still good, still moving. And we'll check in later.
Alright, just left the aid station, got 4 miles to the halfway point. Then we'll pick up with Lori and change all of our gear and hopefully meet up with Kyle and Jeff and everybody.
Alright, so I left the aid station 17.2 a little while ago. I ran from down there up across the bridge. Now I've hiked this huge hill, and my legs are pretty tired. You know, what can I do? They're gonna be tired like this for the rest of the run. From the last aid station, I had 5 miles to the next one. I lost Chandler back before the 17-mile aid station. He's still doing good. He's just, his legs are getting really tired on him. Maybe he'll end up catching back up to me, but just reaching the top of this hill and feeling all right. Still kind of hungry, but I'll get some food at the next aid station at 22, and then 4 more miles, and after that, I'm reach the halfway point. I'll check in with you guys a little while later.
About 23 miles in or so, almost 4 hours. Good weather so far. I mean, it's been a lot worse out on these trails. Makes me think of Sierra Nevada in September. That was brutal. This isn't too bad. The sun's out. There are very, very few clouds, so we're pretty exposed. But it's not scorching hot, which is nice. Like I said, a little over 23 miles in, so a little while I'll be approaching the marathon. Still no sign of Dave and Eric, which it's a good thing. You know, they've been running really, really strong. I think Dave's had a couple of weeks off from events, so his legs have recovered pretty well, and he's feeling good. Yeah, got some cyclists coming by, kind of cool. Anyway, so yeah, Dave's legs I think are pretty recovered for him, which is great. Looks like he's kicking some major ass right now. For sure he's on sub 10-hour pace. I'd like to be there. We'll see how I feel at Beals. I'm really trying to knock out a few of these miles between here and Beals to try and put a little time in the bag. It's just gonna be hard because I'll be pushing that 10-hour real close. We're doing a little climb right now. I don't think you guys could tell, but nice views. You know, filling the eyes. Never unimpressed with the courses that we do. I'll walk a little, save a little energy. But I don't know if you can see over there, it's nice. Some competitors coming up behind. It's I say like about 4 hours in. Hope to be maybe another 6 or so, and maybe wrap this thing up. But pretty excited because at Beals Point, which is like 26.8 or so, Christina's gonna be there. I'm gonna have a change of clothes and for sure shoes and socks, so it'd be nice to get a little equipment on. But yeah, we'll catch up with you guys soon. All right, just passed some military dude back there. Freaking ballsy, man. This guy had never done a marathon before. This is his first organized event. Busting out a 50 mile, that's pretty big. From Houston, stationed out here, Sacramento area, so sides way, why not just do a 50 miler? It's big time. But dude was doing well, surprisingly well. We're about, hopefully almost a marathon in. I think we're a little over 25, I have no clue actually. But still on the pavement. Beals Point should be coming up. Oh! I see Dave right up ahead. It's a great sign because it's been about 20 miles since I've seen him, so there he is. Wow. This is awesome. I'm really stoked right now. My spirits just got a lot higher knowing that Dave's right ahead of me, so it's a good sign. We'll catch up with you guys.
So we're hitting the marathon point. How you feeling, Kyle?
We'll climb up there.
Feeling like I ran a marathon, but
yeah, as of right now.
Oh, that is
boom.
Nice. But you know, man, everything's well. The knees a little bothering me, but just staying strong. That's about all I can do. Just film the eyes, and thankfully, being happy that I'm out here again. Letting Dave drag me into this bullshit every year.
Well, the funny thing is, this is basically where you and I met.
This This marks 1 year, I think, since I met you, Dave.
Yeah, I remember talking about, what are you gonna do after this? And I said, I want to try 100. And he said, well, if you do it, I'll pace you.
Yeah.
And I remember at the end thinking, yeah, I should probably get your phone number so we can start start training together.
And then look what you did, man.
I know.
1 year, you've done like 15 ultras or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Wow.
You're getting up there, dude. You did what? What was it? 10?
Yeah, I think this is actually ultra number 9 for me in a year. So pretty pleased with my fourth 50. So
Yeah, can't complain about that.
yeah, pretty decent. All right, so just left Beals Point at over halfway, almost 27 miles into it. So you can see, yours truly has reconnected with Eric, aka Hacksaw, and we're doing well. I mean, the Beals Point couldn't have come at a better time, mentally and physically. I was starting to get a little tired, and me and Dave were doing that last mile together or so to Beals, and it was good. It was nice to get there, change the socks and the shoes. I know Eric did too, so hopefully the feet feel a little refreshed. Only 23 more to go.
Good job, guys.
Thank you. We'll be on the trails for the most part, which is kind of exciting. We'll change it up a little bit. But 10 hours is still possible at this point. Gonna have to really crank it out. We'll kind of have to assess as we go, and when we get to 40 miles, I think we'll really know a little more at that point. But yeah, we'll catch up later.
All right, we're about 27¼ miles in. Katie's right behind me somewhere. Eric and Kyle are just ahead of me, so I'm gonna go catch up to them. But pretty good, not too bad pace. Think we might actually hit 9.5 today. Hopefully at least 10 hours. But we'll catch up to them and check in later. All right, coming up on mile 3. Just 20 more to go. Feeling pretty good. We're all on trail now. I feel a lot better. A little bit more at home. I really hate running on the road. Katie's actually about 50 feet ahead of me. I don't think she knows I'm back here. So I'm gonna go up and catch up with her and run with her for a while. I'll probably for about 20 miles. Then hopefully we'll hit Kyle and Eric are just ahead of a little bit. So hopefully the 4 of us will hook up and finish this thing out together. Just left another quick aid station. Got some 7-Up and some chicken noodle soup. That's actually the first aid station that I really stopped at. I've been kind of going through the food that I brought on my own. But saw Christina. She said that Kyle and Eric are just a little bit ahead of me. So maybe we'll run into them pretty soon. But feeling pretty good so far. About 18 miles left. And feels pretty solid. Feeling really good today. Some cool little signs along the route.
Got a little mud pile. Whew. That was crazy navigation. About 33 into it. There's Eric ahead of me. Whew. Looking strong. It's decent so far. The mud started to pick up a little bit. So the footing's been a little bit trickier the last few miles, but that's why I couldn't do a whole lot of filming. Plus, once we get on the trail, it does get a bit more technical, so try not to face plant it, but it's beautiful. Weather's still nice. Sun is out, but we're underneath the foliage and the tree and leaf cover right now, so that's nice. Legs are a little tired, but you know, why wouldn't they when we're almost 34 miles of running down? So we'll keep you guys all posted. Things are nice.
All right, Just past the 34-mile mark, so just under 16 miles left. Feeling pretty good. I'm gonna check in with Lori in about an hour to let her know that I'm 5 minutes away from the next aid station she'll meet me at. And after that, just kind of refuel my stuff, and then it'll be 10 miles left. But it's a pretty good race so far today. Way better than last year. The parts that I remember were really, really difficult for Kyle and I last year. Seems like we're just rolling through this year. I think it's just we're a little bit more experienced, so we ran way tougher courses. So we're just kind of cruising through this one. It's really nice to have that feeling that you can just kind of go through something that was at one time difficult. It's now become relatively easy.
Going downhill. We're a little over 36 miles in right now. Should be an aid station coming up pretty soon. Route's kind of technical, as you can see some rocks, so I have to be super careful here. Legs are decent. You know, I'd be lying if I said I felt excellent. Got a few miles under my feet right now, so I'm a little tired, but hanging in there. Things could be a lot worse. Still feeling the eyes. Weather's still great. Trail is still decently shaded, which is nice. So that's good, but that second half's turned into a pretty sloppy trail too. All the rains in the last couple weeks have made the footing pretty tough, so yeah, I just have to watch out for that. Supposedly we're coming up to an area where it might be a little flooded, so if we do, I'll show you guys. But nice views, luscious green, awesome environment. Hopefully Dave and Katie are doing well back there. Eric's just a few strides ahead of me. There he is up there. So yeah, we'll keep you guys posted.
Alright, just left the aid station. We're at 38.3 miles. Just over 2 more miles till we hit Rattlesnake Bar. Then I'll see Lori. Katie just passed me at the aid station, so hopefully I'll catch up to her. And you know, we'll be done in about 12 more miles, so not too bad.
Alright, about 41 miles in. There's Christina. It's nice that just picked her up at the last aid station at Rattlesnake. Feeling alright, legs are a little tired. Stomach's kind of not so happy right now, but I did drink a lot of Coke at that last aid station, so it's a little upset, but looks like we're still pretty close to that sub 10. I'm gonna have to knock out a few faster miles here soon, and or just stay on pace and see how things go, hope for the best. But trail's been pretty runnable, a lot of mud in the last 10 miles or so, but pretty good. Nice cool day still, which is great. Weather's been holding up, so anyway, we'll catch up with you guys later.
Alright, just left the Rattlesnake Bar aid station. Saw Lori and Brett's Katie's boyfriend. He said Kyle and Eric are about 15 minutes ahead of me. Katie is about 8, so we're all not too far apart, but far enough that Lori brought me some cantaloupe sandwich, and you know, just she's doing really great about meeting me at the aid stations and getting me anything I need, so can't ask for anything more. She's doing great. Thank you.
Alright, so I just left the aid station at mile 35. I'm hurting really bad. My legs hurt. Right now there's just a lot of walking to do because there's just a lot of climbing steps and shit. And it's like around every freaking corner there's a climb. But they filled me up with water on the last one. I got some pretzels, some chips. Trying to stay hydrated and eating. I got almost 3 point something, almost 4 miles till my next aid station. I'm still trying to move, just keep moving. But everything from my waist down is just unbearably painful. I'm just kind of struggling through it. It's a lot on a mental level and emotional. Physical is already, obvious, but I'll check back in a little while.
Mountain lions. You gotta love trail running. Gotta expect everything. About 6.5 miles left. One more aid station. And about 3.6 miles. So finishing it up under 7 miles sounds really good right now. Especially for 50 miler. 7 is very doable. I'm just kind of feeling tired. Not too hungry. I've been eating pretty good, but I like to eat and not run at this point. I like to actually take a nice hot shower, go sit down, and eat some pizza. So that's what I plan on doing when I'm done running.
All right, 3.5 miles to go. We just reached the start of the gravel hill, and we're at about 46.5 miles. So now the really fun part. I think this part's actually harder than the final climb. It's pretty steep for a short while here, but I don't think there's very much level ground anymore. I think it's a lot of climbing. About 9:05. The sub 10 is looking pretty slim, unfortunately, but try and finish strong. Probably do a lot of walking these last 3.5 miles, but try and enjoy it and bring it home. How's it been, Christina?
Pretty good. This hill does not look fun.
How you feeling?
A little thirsty, but pretty good.
Cool. All right, well, hopefully I'll be back in contact as we finish and talk to you guys.
So, God, dude, I've been fucking trying to look for this aid station for a while. I thought it was pretty close, but I guess not. No idea what time it is. I'm hurting really, really bad. I mean, it's painful to walk, painful to run, painful to do anything. I've been trying to eat and drink. I'm slowly running out of water. Just going downhill really fast. I already did some really cool things for me today. I did my first marathon, my first 50K. And should be, hopefully, whenever fucking aid station, dude, I should be getting close to 40 miles, I think. I think this next one is where they pool runners, and I really don't know if I'm going to make it. I highly doubt it, but I gave it all I could, and man, there's just so much climbs, and I really respect Dave and Kyle and Eric and all them for doing this all the time. And it's just incredible, but even if I don't make it, it's gonna be disheartening for those for those of you who know me, because man, I just hate giving up. I hate not being able to finish, you know, and oh man, but everything out here, dude, I'm getting more emotional as I go, and more mentally just tired and exhausted, and physically, man, my knees are killing me, my ankles are killing me. I mean, my muscles are just rock hard as it can be from all the blood and stuff, and we'll see how I finish. I'll check in a little while.
Alright, 3.7 miles to go. I'm just feeling really tired. Oh man, kind of having a few surges here and there where I'm able to pick up my pace, but it's not lasting very long. I was really hoping to go under 10 hours today, but I think I'm going to be just a little over, which I guess is fine because it's a personal best for this distance, but I just wanted it to be a little bit better. But oh well, next time. There's plenty of 50 milers. I think there's like still 2 or 3 more this year, so we'll just have to see what happens at those ones. Alright, 3 miles left.
There it is. Mile 49. 1 to go. Woo, thank heavens. Last mile uphill. It's been 9:39 total time. I'm actually gonna break 10 hours, but I didn't think I was at the beginning, so kind of happy about that. Got 20 minutes to do this last mile. Just knock it out and feel pretty good. Christina's doing an awesome job. Definitely wouldn't have done it without her, so I'm glad she's here. Good job, Christina.
Come on, Kyle! Woo!
Number 164, Kyle Cirincione from Fresno.
Good job, Kyle!
So, just left the very last aid station, got some water, had a couple oranges, some Coke. Oranges and Coke? Never again. Bad idea. I think when I start running, I'm really going to feel that. But I'm just going to walk to the top of this hill. I don't know if I call it a hill, but it's got a little bit of an incline. Gonna walk up to the top of that, and then hopefully just run it in. About 20 minutes, I'll be done. If all goes well. Maybe 22. Who knows?
Alright, so my last aid station, they told me I had 2.8 miles to go to the cutoff. They told me I had 2.8 miles and a half an hour to get there. I really tried the first part here, but I'm getting sick now, and I've been trying to eat, but I ran out of pretzels, ran out of all my food. Went to get on the phone to at least talk to somebody or read somebody's messages, but my phone's dead, so that's a no. My Energizer thing's dead. So basically, I'm just trying to survive now and get to the aid station as best I can. At least I still got water. Alright.
Come on, Katie! Woo! You're almost there!
Number 632, Katie Robinson from Fresno.
Alright, 1 mile left. Time to get it done. Nice little uphill. I was about to start walking and take a break, but I can actually see the finish line with the way the road goes, so I'm gonna just keep going until I hit it.